This video is a highlight of photos and video from our time at La Posa South in Quartzsite, Arizona. We have now left Quartzsite. We went out to La Posa South about a week before Thanksgiving, and we stayed there until right before the RV show. We were making trips back and forth between there and Phoenix, where our family lives, and also made one short trip back so that I could have hand surgery in California. But for the most part, we were out at La Posa South. When we first arrived in November, the conditions were really great. The weather was good, and the weather was good in December too. And the first part of January, the winds picked up and the dust picked up, which made it a little uncomfortable. But the dust was so bad because it hasn't rained out there for a while. Most of the times we've been there in our 25 years, we have had really nice weather, and there has been rain off and on. While we were there, we went to see the vendors numerous times. We walked through some of the RVs right before the RV show. We've been to the RV show several times, so we opted not to stay through that. But we also made some trips around the area. We went to Ehrenberg a couple of times. We went to Blythe a couple of times. We went to Parker a couple of times. And this time we did not get down to Yuma as we normally do. The nights were a little cold, but our solar held out and we were able to keep our trailer warm. We had a lot of fires while we were out there. It seemed like our routine was quite normal from what it's been over the 25 years. You always have those days of dump, fill, go get propane, more firewood. And so that was some of the time that we spent out there doing the routine chores. We definitely will be back next year. We will not let the dust keep us away. That wasn't why we left this year. We had planned on leaving during this time because we had some business to take care of back at our home-based RV park. And so we will be going back through there a couple of times in the months of February and March when we make trips to Phoenix, but we probably won't be taking our RV with us. And so we just wanted to put some video on here of some of the highlights of the trip, when you can see the weather with the blue sky, and that was nice, and some really pretty sunsets. I hope that those of you who are out there are still having a good time and that the winds die down for you, and I hope that those who are considering going will not let this year's weather reports delay you or make you hesitate doing that. It truly is a very nice place. It's not for everybody, as I've said in previous videos, but for those of you who like to camp in the desert, it's a great place. There's lots of things to do in the area, and so I highly recommend it. And just make sure that you're always prepared for different weather patterns, and also that you have the right equipment to be out there. And so I will let the rest of these photos play and hope that everyone who is still in Quartzsite is having a good time.